So Green Forward, it's a program or initiative funded by the EU Commission. And we are working more on the green and circular economy in the Mediterranean, some Mediterranean countries, from Morocco to Libya to Tunisia, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, and Lebanon. So, and we are not alone. Like, we're working also with a consortium member composed by Expertise France, who are working more on the macro level of the program or of the initiative, of the policy dialogues and so on. We, Spark, we are working at the meso level, working with business support organization and UNIDO, who are taking the micro level component of the program. So our main work in the meso level, for example, here, or let's say for the whole program, is to prepare the system of the green and circular economy in the 3 levels of implementation, of course, from the macro to the micro level, and using the meso level component to link between the policy and the macro level, and also the on the ground and with the startups. For the meso level, we are working more on strengthening the capacity of the business support organization. What we think the business support organization, who are the main pillar to connect between the two levels, they speak up the language of the entrepreneurs. They know their needs, so they can translate this to the policy level, and also they can translate the policy level to the entrepreneurs, showing them, for example, what are the opportunities and so on in the green and circular economy. So we prepare the ground, we prepare the BSOs, we create a network composed by the business support organizations plus the ecosystem player and stakeholders, who will work together to for the service of entrepreneurs or for the service of the MSMEs later on. يعني الفكرة إنه إحنا we wanted to put also beside the capacity building of preparing, let's say, the meso level component and the capacity building of PSOs, we want to make all the ecosystem in the one table, working together, like, for example, the bank institutions, the financial institutions, public, private sector, even the entrepreneurs. We want to bring them together to work on policy recommendations, for example, to create a toolbox or a toolkit that green SMEs and green entrepreneurs can use later on. Of it, when we started the program, we did like kind of a baseline survey or study to understand what is the level of maturity of the business support organization in the green and circular economy. So we wanted to see if they are aligned, like all the countries of 7 countries of implementation, or there is a big difference. What we discovered that there is some differences. Like, for example, some countries are a little bit more advanced in the subject of the green and circular economy, while some other countries are in the middle, and some other they're a little bit new in this let's say stage. What we do as a program, we try to connect the countries together to learn from each other experience. Yani if we see, for example, there are 2 countries, let's say, for example, Palestine, and now we are creating, for example, a collaboration between Morocco and Egypt. Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, almost they have some, and Jordan as well, some approach or some level. Of course, Jordan is a little bit more advanced in this subject. Egypt a little bit advanced. Morocco and then Tunisia. But when we do this let's say, dialogue between the countries, it's great because we learn from each other. Yani, for example, Tunisia, now we are working on the green taxonomy. Other countries are not yet there, so they take the experience from Tunisia to duplicate or to learn from it and work on the green taxonomy in other countries. Also, the countries who are not that advanced within the green and circular economy, for example, let's say the example of Libya, for example. So what we do is we exchange also, we bring other partners to exchange together to prepare them, let's say, or to learn from the advanced, let's say, experiences, because they start building on the green and circular economy in the meso level, of course. So they take from other countries' experience to start building, and they have the support. Like today, for example, we have this collaboration between Tunisia and Libya through the Green Forward meso level, where we will bring green VSOs from Libya to Tunisia to reinforce their capacities through the CITET and Tunisia's experience, for example. So yes, there is some gap, or not very big alignment in some in the meso level component. Some are advanced, some are not. But overall, when we're going to the challenges, for example, we see that all of them, they have literally the same challenges, which comes, for example, one of the most main challenges, the green access to finance. This is the most one, and the regulations also, and the connection between the ecosystems, and the awareness as well. So these are the key challenges that all of the countries are aligned on them. So what I think about is now we need يعني we have like economic crisis يعني overall يعني in all the countries خاصة في موضوع ال green finance أو حتى access to finance in general we clearly see this crisis everywhere due to a lot of reasons of course. So now I think the best way to do things is to collaborate together يعني to work on collaboration on the programs ولا between BSOs ولا this is very important. Like, for example, this will increase access to funding. يعني, for example, if a BSO, they have their program to train or support entrepreneurs that either they do have and other, but they do have very small, limited funding. But by the end of the day, they will work with the same community, right? Or beneficiaries. So the idea is when they will come together to create one activity that collaborate all of them, this increase more impact of course, for the green MSMEs, but also this increase the access to finance to them and their funding. Yani, to respond on this crisis, I think better to work in collaboration, but not like before, like we had like some area when everyone works by themselves. We don't have the luxury anymore. So it's better now to co-join efforts between BSOs, but also between donors, but also between programs that have the same objectives and outcomes by the end of the day.